Hello everyone, Tamid here, and today I'll be reviewing another fragrance from the house of Albait Aldimashqi, and that will be a clone of Nishane's 100 Silent Ways. So let's get started. So let's start with the box first. To be honest, the box, it is the premium presentation of Albait Aldimashqi. This is like, a step above from their what they call their regular line, which comes just within a cardboard box, and that's about it. This has a pretty nice presentation. As you guys can see, this is a slide-on box. You have to slide it out to open it and slide it back in to close it. That's about it. And the fragrance sits right over here. That's about it. And it has a nice velvety touch to it as well. So yeah, overall nice presentation. Nothing on the sides, here as well, nothing on the sides, on top as well, nothing on the bottom. On the box itself is nothing, but on the lid there is like a premium quality written over here. I guess you guys can pick this up. And yeah, that's about it. The front looks like this. Mine is banged up a little, but that's whenever you're gonna buy, you're gonna get it like, full black. That's about it. So yeah, and oh, the name of the fragrance is written right here at the back. I hope you guys are able to catch it. 100 Silent Ways, unisex. It's written, yeah, though it's written unisex, but yeah, we'll get to that. The bottle looks like this, as you guys can see. The front looks like this. This is a different style bottle, not like usual bottle style from their regular line. This bottle, they kind of look even prettier, and you can see the color gradient. It's black on the top, and as it goes down it turns brownish. It has a gradient kind of a detailing to it, which is kind of nice. You will get a sticker right here on the bottom. Nothing much on the sides. Probably you will find like a batch code over here, like with every Albait Aldimashqi fragrances. On the side you will find when it's manufactured and the expiry. The expiry doesn't matter, to be honest, if you store the fragrances correctly. So that's about it. And oh, the name of the fragrance is right over here, as you guys can see. I hope the camera will pick it up. 100 Silent Ways unisex. The top of the cap looks like this, detailing, which is kind of nice, and the logo of their brand is engraved here at the bottom. On their regular bottles, the logo would be engraved or embossed over here, most on the middle. That's about it. The cap, it's a click-on cap, which is kind of nice, as you guys can see. The regular bottles usually have a slide-on kind of a deal. So yeah, that's about it. The sprayer is black in color, which is nice as well. And whoa, the smell is nice. Okay, so let's get to the smell. So this actually opens up with the note of tuberose and Mandarin orange. Now you might be wondering, okay, Mandarin orange is fine, but tuberose, no, not for me. But don't get to the conclusions too quickly. I would definitely say it's a unisex kind of a deal. So it opens up with tuberose and what do you call it, like green mandarin or Mandarin orange. So yeah, the opening is citrusy and floral. Like how tuberose smells. Tuberose, it smells like white floral, like it has a flowery note to it, yeah. So it opens up pretty nice, a bit fresh, floral, and then as it starts to go to the mid, the jasmine and the gardenia pop up. This is a white floral fragrance, mind you. This is basically a floral, woody, I wouldn't say woody, I would say floral, kind of sweet, kind of milky, and as well as powdery too. Yes, it has iris in it. So as it starts to go to the mid, the jasmine and gardenia, they start to pop up. So the top to the mid is gonna be white floral dominant. So it's gonna be, more of like a flower kind of a fragrance deal. which isn't bad by any means, right? So whenever you see those notes like Gardenia, Tuberose, and then Jasmine, you're gonna feel like, oh no, this is gonna be a female fragrance through and through. But no. Then as it starts to go to the dry down, even though the iris is listed as the middle note, but the iris pops at the dry down. The more it goes to the dry down, the more powdery it gets. It has vanilla to it, and it has some sandalwood. So the sandalwood makes this stuff really creamy. The more it dries down, the more creamier it gets, the more sweeter it gets, the more powdery it gets. Man, it smells so good. So basically it is a white floral sweet powdery kind of a stuff. In my opinion, I feel that it's totally right down the middle. It's unisex, but I do see some people actually, they will, whenever they sniff this fragrance, they're gonna say that, oh, it's not a unisex fragrance, it's definitely a female fragrances. And I don't disagree with them, because men do not wear white florals very often, to be honest. But if you happen to love white floral fragrances, or some floral fragrances in general, and you want to give this a shot, definitely you can try this one out. This is basically similar to a fragrance from YSL, which is known as Black Opium. Similar in the sense, like the way the jasmine is done over here, the jasmine, and then there's also a slight fruitiness over here, which isn't that big of a deal. It's mostly composed of white flowers and sweetness, right? So the vanilla and the white florals are gonna remind you of Black Opium. However, the sandalwood, the tuberose, and the iris note, it's written as Orris, but iris, similar deal, the powdery nuances, right? These are the main differences. And Black Opium also has licorice and coffee note present to that as well. So it is similar to Black Opium in aspect to the sweetness and the white florals present in it. So if you happen to love Black Opium, you're definitely gonna like this for sure. Black Opium would be for night out, for nights, or for winter. This would be more appropriate for daytime wear, or you could say in mild summer days. I wouldn't recommend this in a very hot summer day. So yeah, that's about it for the smell. Now coming to the performance, this stuff performs. And in general, a fragrance which has strong white florals to it tend to have really good performance. White florals perform really well, period. Going to the projection part of things, this one did project. This one projected for around 2.5 hours. Well, I was mostly indoors, so 2.5 hours on me, on my clothes. I apply only on clothes, so the longevity, as I said, it's really good. It lasted me throughout the whole day. The projection was 2.5 hours indoors. Outdoors, it might change based on the number of sprays you do. Usually I spray around 12-14 times on my clothes. I'm an oversprayer, yes, so it does get me throughout the day. Yes, for the first 5, I wouldn't say 5, or you could say about 5 minutes, it's gonna be a little overwhelming as you spray. If you spray heavy, for the first 5 to 6 minutes, it's gonna be overwhelming, because the whole thing comes alive. It needs time to settle down, and after 5 minutes, when it starts to settle down, it becomes really good. And yeah, the only reason I spray so much is because of the longevity and the projection, and mainly to maintain that bubble all around me. So yeah, that's mostly it. So when would I recommend you to wear this one? Look, I feel that this is versatile in a sense, and also this is not a versatile fragrance. I mean, it falls in between of usability. Like, this is not an office friendly fragrance. No, you don't want to wear this to office, and you don't want to attract attention from people all around you, right? This is basically a fun Would I say casual? Semi-formal, or you could say casual as well. If you go out for hangouts, dates, movies, long drives, you know, going from some grocery, I wouldn't say groceries, that would be too much, but yeah, I mean, going out for some special occasions, you know, you want to surprise your other half with it. Doesn't matter if you are a male or a female, doesn't matter. Your other half is definitely gonna like it for sure, because this is a fragrance that, I mean, that kind of like commands attention, or that kind of, you know, commands like, you know, some head turning abilities to it. So yeah, that's mostly about it for the versatility, and that's about it. So yeah, so if you like the review, do subscribe to my channel and let me know what I can review next. And if you have any questions about this fragrance, do let me know, and I will try my best to help you out. And about this, I mean, about the price, before finishing, the price is a bit expensive compared to the regular Albait Aldimashqi bottles. Usually this one goes around for, if I remember correctly, I bought this a long time ago, 3,600 to 3,800, in that kind of a range, you know, in the $30 to $32 range you're gonna find it. I can't exactly remember how much I bought it for, but it's around the 3,600 to 3,800 range, most likely. So that's about it for this fragrance, and see you on the next one then. Bye bye guys, take care.